Cool, what's good? I'm back with another video. I wanted to introduce you guys to this painting that I made. This painting, as you know, seeing the title, is won me money and a couple awards, and you know, it's slowly been rising as a popular piece in my art collection. So I wanted to introduce y'all to this piece. It's called Self Bloom. I made this piece back in 2024 of October. It's part of the collection of paintings that I've been making my senior year. And you know, it just is a piece about me. As you can see, you know, like I'm right there, here. It's three of me. It's called Self Bloom because it pretty much represents like myself, you know, and me coming out of my shell of being an artist. I like doing portraits and faces, but I didn't really paint myself as much or that big, so I really wanted to just come out of my shell and make something creative that has me inside of it, that focuses on I wanted to make something creative that focuses on me and has me inside it, pretty much. You know, I want to put my face out there. The main thing with my art recently, I've been trying to find myself in my art because I wasn't always able to do that. I wasn't always able to put myself in my art. So this piece really reflects me putting myself in my art. It also reflects, you know, beauty with the butterflies and color and paint and artistic value with the swabs of, you know, color and stuff. And then this head right here gives a little bit more background on me. You know, like I'm from Oakland, I'm Liberian, that's African, that's a type of African. 510 Union Street, where I grew up, Oakland, you know, the street where I grew up on. And this has color, and it's pretty much paint just coming out of my head, you know, you feel me? Like, and I'm a painter, I'm an artist, so like, yeah. You know, I like to add butterflies to my paintings because I feel like it brings a naturalistic or naturalistic value, you know, like it brings a beauty to it, kind of. In the blue background, I liked the idea of just going blue, and I thought that would bring forth the characters in the painting. But yeah, you know, it just really it's just like it's me coming out of my shell. Like I am the artist, you know, and I'm art, you're art. I view a lot of things as art, you know. I view almost everything as art in its own way. So that's a little explanation behind this piece. It took me a long time. I said like 50 hours because, you know, I just sit in my room most of the time and I paint. So, you know, I set it up, I paint, listen to my music, and, you know, I go day by day. So it might have been 50, it might have been more than 50 hours, it might have been a little bit less, but it was definitely somewhere around there for sure. I didn't time myself. But yeah, but you know, the cool thing about making art and being an artist is that, like, even though I described what I was feeling about the piece right now today, other people can see the piece and they'll have like a totally other explanation or view on the piece, or like on what they think this means, like what it means. And you know, that's part of the beauty of making art, is like seeing other people, for me, seeing other people interpret my work and try to figure out what it means. So that's something nice that I also like, you know, about making art. And that's something that I've seen with people when they've seen this piece, they've, you know, tried to interpret it, figure out what it means. And you know, it's just been nice seeing that, and you know, seeing them guess what they think it means, pretty much, for me. I just wanted to try to tell a story. In my recent paintings, I've been trying to tell a story and just create a scene about me and emotions and, you know, just where I'm from. So Self Bloom, this is a 24 by 36 acrylic paint. I paint with acrylic paint. Okay, so I'm gonna make a separate video, but this painting got me the East Bay Open Studios Spotlight Artist for 2025 summer. I'm gonna make a separate video about that, but it's pretty much, you know, they do art gallery shows across the East Bay pretty much, and I got selected as the Spotlight Artist because I submitted this piece a couple of months ago, and it got to like the top 3 in voting. And so I went over to Instagram and I told everybody to vote for me. Pretty much I promoted it and we won the voting pretty much. So this piece got me, you know, it got me money and then also got me that spot. But I'm gonna make a separate video on that for sure. But that got me that. And then this piece also won me, there's this thing called the Bay Area Creative Youth Awards. It's for artists, high school students in Oakland, dancers, photographers, visual artists. I submitted this piece for that too. And, you know, I submitted artwork for that in the past, but I had never won anything because like I had never taken it serious. So this was like the first time I actually submitted something serious. And I won the second best award because they give like almost 100K throughout, like spread to all the high schoolers. So it's like an $1,000 award, $500 award, 300, 200, 100. And so I got like, I was in the group with the $500 award people. So I won 500 just for this piece for the Bay Area Youth Creative Awards. So that was just another blessing, you know, really capturing the value of how precious this artwork is, and how precious art making is for real. So, you know, I'm slowly on the climb. I really do like this piece. Like, this is my best piece. My dad tells me this all the time, but this is my best piece. And, you know, I definitely want to use it to get myself out there more. I got prints and stuff already of the piece, feel me? We already making prints and stuff, so we just on the climb, you feel me? Like, just on the climb. But yeah, man, Self Bloom, that's the piece right here. I wanted to introduce the YouTube people to it. You know, if you follow me on Instagram, you'll already know about this piece probably, but I wanted to put it out there on YouTube, man. You know, making art is a blessing for me, and it's a God-given talent, so just trying to keep going with it, you know, keep grinding with it. But yeah, Self Bloom, like, it's me, feel me? Like, it's literally me. Like, small details about myself, different emotions in each portrait, butterflies, color, paint, you know, just what I do pretty much. So yeah, hope y'all enjoyed the video though. I'm gonna catch y'all on the next one. Follow my IG for other paintings. I think I'm gonna make more videos like this where I just introduce paintings and stuff, because I have a lot more paintings in my series. But you know, we're just gonna keep going, we're gonna keep grinding, and we're gonna keep trusting God. So yeah.